When you're job hunting, your resume and cover letter, they serve as the first impression to the potential recruiters or employers. Now, writing these documents require a lot of strategic thinking, a bit of creativity, and a lot of attention to detail. There are a lot of free AI tools that are available which can become your assistant. They can become one of your team members that you can collaborate in writing your resume and your cover letters. One such tool that we're going to be speaking about today is ChatGPT, and how ChatGPT can help you make your effective resumes and your cover letters. So stay tuned with me till the end of the video if you really want to know how ChatGPT can help you write effective resumes. What are the things that you should keep in mind before you send a CV or a resume or a cover letter to the other person, to your recruiters, to your future employers? Before you hit the send button, you should keep certain things in mind, especially when you've used ChatGPT to write the resume and the cover letter for you. Consider subscribing to my channel, as it's a big motivation for me as I keep bringing in these new videos every week, which is every Thursday a new video comes in. You can even turn on your notification bell. Hello everyone, this is Sonia, your companion and host on Thinking Out Loud Thursdays, and as already shared with you, today we're going to be talking about how to use ChatGPT to write your resume and your cover letter, especially when you're very early on in your career. You want to update your resume, you want to add few things and you don't know how to write that. You're lacking a bit of creativity, you are not able to figure out what are the things that you need, what are the commands that you can give so that you get to write an effective resume. So let's get started. But before that, you know what we do, we take a sip of coffee and start our video. So let's do that. Cheers everyone. Now, ChatGPT was introduced by an AI research firm called OpenAI in the year 2018, and since then there has been a lot of improvements that have happened on this platform called ChatGPT, and this platform is changing how we think about tasks, be it writing, research, anything on automation. You want to write a code, it'll help you write a code. You want to write a poem, it'll help you write a poem. You want to write a resume, it'll help you write a resume. I'm sure most of you have at some point or the other used this platform ChatGPT. It's fairly simple to use ChatGPT. If you're very new and you're not aware of it, because most of you would have already used ChatGPT, but if you're very new to this platform, all you have to do is just create a sign up on that platform, write ChatGPT in Google. It'll show you the link where you have to go and open your account. Once your account is opened, you're all set to start using that platform, and this is totally free. You don't have to pay any money for using this platform. It's actually absolutely free for you to use. The way ChatGPT works is you give a prompt or you give a command to the platform about what are you seeking from the platform. So if you're applying for, say, a marketing manager's position and you would like to have your CV written or your resume written for the position that you're applying, you can give a command to say, write a resume for the position marketing manager. And ChatGPT will create, knowing, okay, you're a marketing manager, it'll assume that, okay, these are the years of experience you have, etc. And it'll create a very basic, but you'll be surprised by the results, what you'll get once you've seen that draft. If you don't like this draft, you can tell them, please write it more focused or make the language a bit formal or professional when you're writing. I don't like these words that you've written. Can you give me another option? And ChatGPT will give you multiple options as long as you're giving the right command to the platform. That is very, very critical. Instead of saying, write a resume for a marketing manager, you can give additional commands which is more focused, where ChatGPT will then give you better results. So you can say that please develop a resume for marketing manager who is holding X number of years of work experience and has worked in this industry or these industries. So if I had to ask ChatGPT to write a resume for me, and if I'm having, say, 3 years of a work experience and I've done my BCom or whatever graduation that I've done, I will then accordingly give a command that please write a resume for marketing manager with 3 years of work experience, having worked in the real estate industry, seeking for better opportunities. That's it. So you've given more information to the platform, and hence the platform will give you better results. And if you want to go further into more scaling and more refined resume, if you want to develop, then with your title, with your number of years of experience and the industry, you can even add some skills. That having skills like great communicator, great presenter, has knowledge of digital, etc. So when you start giving these kind of commands, then the platform will even make your resumes more refined and more focused to your work experience. And same goes if you want to get a cover letter made. You can simply just say create a cover letter for a marketing manager with so many years of experience, having worked in these industries and having these skills. So when you're giving, the same command can be given instead of resume, you can simply write a cover letter, and you will be surprised, you'll be mind blown with the results that you will get. See, early on in your career, say if you've just started working or you've been working for last 2-3 years, you can use ChatGPT as a collaborative tool. You can use it as an inspirational tool, as this platform has the capability of giving you the framework or the structure that can help you move forward. Like you can even give a command to ChatGPT. What are the top 3 to 4 skills that I should communicate with the recruiter for this position? Use it as a guide and not take it blindly that this is going to give you results that are 100% correct. There will be errors because this tool is still evolving. It doesn't have the very recent data, but you can use this as a tool that is helping you, that is fast tracking your work, and it's guiding you in the right direction. It's inspiring you to rethink on the draft of your resume that you've already made. A lot of companies who get thousands and thousands of resumes every single month, so they have started using ATS, which is application tracking software, where there are some keywords, if it's there in your resume, they get highlighted and you move to the next level of getting screened by the organization. So you can give some prompts to ChatGPT to include certain keywords. Please understand, the goal of using ChatGPT is not to replace your thinking and sensibility, but use this tool to fast track things for yourself. Use it as a collaborative tool. Few things you need to keep in mind when you're using the content that has been generated by ChatGPT. Now, if a content has been generated by ChatGPT, who is the owner of that content? Of course, ChatGPT, not you. Unless you go through the entire content line by line, word by word, check for any errors that have happened, add a bit of personal flavor to that content, because you know your experience, you know yourself much better than ChatGPT or anybody else for that matter. So once you like a particular draft that has been generated by ChatGPT, please go through that, add few lines or change few lines basis your own personality, basis your own experience, add your personal flavor to it and proofread it for any grammatical errors. The platform has added some situation in your resume or anything where numbers are involved, please recheck those facts, because those facts are not going to be the current facts. Like I said, this platform is evolving. It is not going to give you the actual percentage which is there today. So you need to do that homework on your own. You need to do that research on your own. So use this resume or the cover letter that you're making through ChatGPT only as an outline or as a main framework within which you will be editing and you'll be making this resume more polished and more focused to the position that you're applying for. Like I always say, it is best to personalize your resumes and always seek for feedback from other people. Once you've done the resume, you've gone through it, you've added your personal touch, share it with somebody else to say that, okay, can you just let me know how is my resume? Is it all okay because I'm applying for this position? Because what feedback that you'll get from another human, and AI will not be able to do that for you. And before I end this video, please remember, give very clear prompts or instructions to the platform, because the more clear you are in giving the prompts to the platform, the better result or the focused result you will get from the platform. And lastly, stay very professional. Avoid any jargons that the platform has used in your content. So remove the jargons, remove any casual words that have been used, so that your resume looks more professional and it conveys the right message to your future recruiters. We can certainly get better and benefit from using these AI tools. I feel you should go ahead and use this platform and see what magic this platform brings on your table. If you need any help still going forward with drafting the right kind of resume for yourself, what kind of command should I give, you need still further help in knowing about this platform, happy to assist you. You can write to me on the email that I've provided on the screen. Simply just leave a comment and I will surely reply to you. So keep experimenting, keep exploring, and keep innovating. So on that note, I'm going to end my Thinking Out Loud Thursdays. I hope you found value in this content, and do consider subscribing if you've still not done so, as it really motivates me. Share this video with your friends and colleagues, as they might also benefit from this video. So I'm going to see you next Thursday. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.